There are so many games that have really, really cool trailers, but the gameplay just doesn't stack up to the plate. Armored Warfare will not be one of those games. 6 months ago, I made a video about my expectations based on Obsidian Entertainment's background. And let's just say the comments I made were pretty strong, pretty brutal for some people. Which brings us to the present. What do I think of Armored Warfare based on the experience of the last 4 months that I have played and enjoyed the game? Well, it looks beautiful, it plays smooth, the tanks drive great. Obsidian Entertainment has really nailed that place between realism and arcade. The tech tree is changing every early access, which drives a bunch of people insane, including me, but since I trust the developers completely, I believe it's for the best. They know the whole picture, they know why they're making the changes, and complaining that the tech tree is changing, this tank is going to this place, and they're adding new tanks and taking out other tanks to work on them. I just think that it's okay. I'm loving the fact that every class, except for the artillery, because they're clickers and they can't do shit, they have a multi-purpose meaning. Meaning it can do a lot of stuff. For example, if you're driving a main battle tank, you might think that you're gonna get in the front and that's all you're gonna do. No, main battle tanks can be fast. They can be snipish. Depends on the line that you're driving. If you're using the T54 or T62 line, then you're probably not gonna get too many accurate tanks. If you're gonna drive the Leopard line, then you're gonna get super accurate tanks at the start. Same goes for light tanks. There are some light tanks that have really, really great frontal armor. Tank destroyers, they can be great snipers, and they can actually spot because they're really, really fast. Tank destroyers are wheeled vehicles, which is something new to the game. These little bits, they just work. And that makes a really, really brutal gameplay experience, because when any tank can do any tank's job, if you're gonna be not in the correct position, then wow, you're just gonna get punished. It's not also perfect if you don't count the part of being punished. The launcher has been acting up. The grind is really, really big, although it's forgivable since there aren't too many tanks in the game so far. Which brings us to the next problem. There are not enough tanks in the game. Now, a lot of people might say, well, there are like a lot of tanks, but if you're gonna look at World of Tanks has probably twice the amount of tanks that Armored Warfare has so far. But that can change in a while. They can add new tanks, they can take out new tanks, they can do whatever, but there will be new tanks. There is no replay system so far. The maps, while really, really, really beautiful and thought out, are pretty blunt, and some of them are just downright boring to play. Now that I've gotten all of this out of my system, let's talk about the big P. And no, I'm not talking about your grandma's yellow stuff dragging down her leg. I'm talking about potential. Does the game have it? Hell yeah. Will it use it? Yeah, probably, since the Jews listen to the good stuff and embrace the hate in the forums. Oh my god. They can pretty much listen to anything that the people throw at them. They listen to every good detail that we have to tell them, and wow, as soon as somebody complains and some other people agree to them, they make a change snap. It's really fast. And I've got to give shout outs to Silent Stalker, Freyduck, and Jew. You guys are like the best community managers ever. Seriously, they can talk to the community. They work every day trying to answer questions that we have, probably working with the developers, and the system that they've developed is really great. In War Thunder, you can't talk bad about the game. In this game, you can talk whatever you want in the forums, which is just fantastic. You can even talk about different games. There's a section for that, about different games, other stuff. It's simple, really, really fun stuff. No, everyone who hasn't stopped watching so far, meaning 2 people, probably 2 or 3 of you guys. Hey guys, You know, you're asking the question, will I like Armored Warfare? And that's a tough one to answer. Try it out. I love it, guys. I love the game. It's definitely going to be better than World of Tanks. Maybe you won't think so, but you won't know if it's worth it until you play it. Open beta, October 8th. Try it out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.